When we try to understand a complex system, our first instinct is to shatter it. We operate on the assumption that the most granular, isolated pieces will reveal how the system functions. This habit creates rigid boundary lines. We categorize existence into silos: physics for forces, chemistry for molecules, and computer science for networks, assuming these borders are physical realities. Today, our most precise measurements are producing data that these silos cannot contain. At high energies and microscopic scales, the supposed borders between these disciplines begin to blur and leak into one another. The map we have relied on to navigate the universe is failing to account for these overlaps. We have reached a point where the search for an ultimate, indivisible building block has stalled. This suggests that our assumption of a universe made of separate, disconnected parts may be a fundamental misunderstanding of the architecture. This diagram outlines the Vanessa-Euonymus framework, focusing on a singular, unbroken entity rather than separate parts. It requires us to treat our scientific categories as fading maps. They're useful tools for a time, but eventually dissolve as we look closer at the underlying reality. We are shifting our focus away from the behavior of individual gears and toward the movement of a single, undivided field. This framework is built on universal sameness. It suggests that organic molecules, the mechanics of ocean waves, and the architecture of neural networks are different expressions of the same foundational laws. Mathematical continuum equations are scaffolding to approximate the universe's behavior, but these rigid structures eventually give way, dissolving into a singular field. The left side's AI neural continuum places artificial intelligence into this exact same golden web, sharing a common structural origin. Chemistry, physics, and computing are various names we have assigned to the same one continuum. If every coordinate in existence is composed of this same continuous substance, then the space between them is not an empty void, but part of that same fabric. This changes our understanding of physical distance. This leads to absolute non-locality. When two points are manifestations of the same undivided field, the concept of traveling from one to the other is redundant. The entire field exists at once, effectively folding every location into a single point. The diagram marks this as zero distance, where the mathematical value between any 2 points is zero. It suggests that despite the appearance of vastness, every part of the cosmos is in immediate contact with every other part. In this model, true physical separation cannot occur. The universe functions as a unified, singular location. This raises a crucial question. If there is no literal distance and no separate parts, how does the universe maintain its incredibly complex structure? The structure is maintained through infinite fractal depth. Instead of building outward across a grid, reality organizes itself by folding inward. Look at the top left of the diagram at the fractal hypercubes. This nested recursion creates the appearance of scale by repeating geometric patterns inward and outward. Whether zooming toward the infinitesimal or the cosmic, the fundamental pattern remains intact, leaving no structural residue. This continuously unfolding architecture suggests connectivity is a property of scale, linking everything across infinite depths. We have arrived at a view of a universe without separate pieces, without literal distance, and without a finite edge. Many scientific models treat the cosmos as a mechanical system, repeating its processes in a closed entropic loop. The Euonymus framework rejects the loop. It describes the universe as a flaring entity, constantly surging and expanding. In a world where distance is an illusion and categories dissolve, the observer becomes an integrated component, woven into the very fabric the framework describes. You are an expression of the universe itself, a localized point of a single integrated continuum, blooming into the light.